And so if 90% of the children and teenagers run in the same way to become wonderful consumers of music and TV and play games and so on, I can only hope that the chaos which is produced in their brain will be a basics after 2012 for a very new development. I hope so.
The Professor Ola Johansson I talked to in Sweden last week, he said we are talking about the indoor generation now and not the outdoor. We were the outdoor, playing football, going on bike. We were always out, difficult to get in.
It's right. The children and teenagers are really an indoor generation. And it is not possible that this may be a positive development. It is a negative development, as mankind is born to have contact to nature, and not to apparatus and devices and so.
When I, the model with the two triangles, when I studied the Hermes, the Kybalion on this, I just thought, there's something wrong with these triangles because something is opposite down, and then I looked at it and said, no. Everything can be described that way, and actually people are being disconnected and suppressed in the female energy we both have, so that people become unconscious because they are cut off from their male side. That means going into nature, doing some activity and doing sports, but if they're not in contact with that male side, they'll just keep stuck in, they want stimulances and they want to watch things. They do not express themselves. That's a male energy, to express something and to come out with the energy.
The positive part of the male energy is to be in nature and to cut wood and to be very active, using muscles and to walk and to run and so on. Sports, not artificial sports, but live sports, is the positive part of the male energy. But the male energy of today is artificial. I do this only in the fitness center, no more in nature.
Yeah.
And the male energy nowadays is to be number one, to make a career, and to compete with the others and to fight them off. This is the negative part of male energy, and this has come up now.
In both sexes?
Yes.
Have you ever been into a fitness studio and tried to run on one of these?
I cannot do it. I have tried.
I have too. You fall off?
No, after 3 minutes I stop.
Yeah.
Why cannot I go into the forest and walk and run and jog? Why should I go onto a machine? That's, for me, it's nonsense.
I've just tried it once, just to. I never go into one of these places because it's so loud music and everything. It just doesn't function. But I just did a marathon, but I couldn't run 500 meters on one of those machines. I would fall off and throw up and everything. I guess we can agree about that. The DNA or the DNS is very important in the human organism. Dr. Döb, have you heard about the European Union, the Reflex study, and what the results was and so? Have you heard about that project, and have you something you can point out? Or?
Yes, it is a very good study, and the only one which could be able to persuade usual scientists, university scientists. But if we look at what's happening in science and in the magazines of science and medicine magazines, the topics we are talking about are no more important. They are out. The mobile phone industry and the IT industry have succeeded. We too have no chance anymore. If there may be a reflex study or not, it doesn't have any influence anymore. We have failed. We too and the other ones have failed. We will not be able to change the bad the development taking place, but we can only give information to those which are open for information. But we will not change the development. That's over. I have to say, sorry.
Yeah, but we can still awaken those who are ready, and then that will make a change, and then sometime in 2,000 years, perhaps that change will break through. Not in 2,000, in few years.
And just now in the German newspaper Spiegel, there was written that a study in Vienna, having proven the damages of the DNA done by mobile phones, was a mistake. Not only an error, but it was a criminal mistake. And this, of course, will be an argument against us, of course. And I think it is not our task to prove DNA damages, but it is a problem of the DNA information. The intensity of the mobile phones is not strong enough to damage the DNA, but to desynchronize the DNA and to disinform the DNA.
Switching of the DNA.
Yes.
You can say.
Also, the field around the DNA. The DNA is only the matter, and around the DNA there's the DNA field, and this field is damaged and is switched. But this we cannot prove.
No.
We cannot prove.
Every time you start to talk about energy, frequency and vibration, as Nikola Tesla, he said, if you want to understand the universe, think of those three: energy, frequency and vibration. Every time you mention the word vibration, the whole of science, or most of science, it's actually just for the dustbin, because they don't know anything about info medicine, they don't know anything about frequency and vibration, but they keep looking from the old world, and they don't understand. You cannot understand vibration with their glasses on. That would be impossible. It's biophysics, and the biophysics is much more to the real of life instead of chemistry.